Roger Meadows Taylor is an English musician, multi-instrumentalist, singer and songwriter. He is best known as the drummer of the rock band Queen, but has also served as songwriter and occasional lead vocalist. As a drummer, he was recognized early in his career for his unique sound. He has since been acclaimed by Foo Fighters drummer Taylor Hawkins as one of the most influential rock drummers of the 1970s and 1980s. As well as being voted by radio listeners as the 8th greatest drummer in classic rock music history in a poll conducted by Planet Rock in 2005. As a songwriter, Taylor contributed songs to the band's albums from the very beginning, composing at least one track on every album, and often singing lead vocals on his own compositions. He wrote or co-wrote 3 UK number 1s and contributed a further 5 major hits. He is also commonly known to have been the main writer on the international top 10 hit, One Vision. Although the track is credited to the whole band, he has collaborated with such artists as Eric Clapton, Roger Waters, Roger Daltrey, Robert Plant, Phil Collins, Genesis, Jimmy Nail, Elton John, Gary Newman, Shaken, Stevens, Foo Fighters, Al Stewart, Steve Vai, Yoshiki, Cindy Almu-Wozni, and Bon Jovi. As a producer, he has produced albums by Virginia Woolf, Jimmy Nail and Magnum. He currently resides in Guildford, Surrey, but also has a home in Helford, Cornwall. In addition to his drum work, Taylor routinely played keyboards, guitars and bass on his own songs. During the 1980s, in addition to his work with Queen, he formed a parallel band known as The Cross, in which he was the lead singer and rhythm guitarist. During the early 1980s, Taylor was also a panelist on the popular UK quiz show Pop Quiz, hosted by Mike Reid. According to the Sunday Times Rich List, he was worth £80 million or around $127 million as of 2011. In 2014, he appeared in The Life of Rock with Brian Perners himself. Taylor is also well known for his falsetto vocal range. Early life. Roger Taylor was born in Kings Lynn, Norfolk, on 26 July 1949. Taylor moved to Truro, Cornwall, southwest England, with his mother Winifred, father Michael and younger sister Claire. When he was 7 years old, he and some friends formed his first band, the Bubbling Over Boys, in which he played the ukulele. He briefly attended Truro Cathedral School, then, at the age of 13, he joined Truro School as a day boy. At the age of 15, Taylor became a member of The Reaction, a very busy semi-pro rock band formed mainly of boys from Truro School. Taylor had originally learned guitar but became a drummer when he realized he had a more natural aptitude for it. He taught himself to tune his drums, inspired by Keith Moon of The Who because of the great drums sounds on the early Who records. Another key influence on Taylor was Mitch Mitchell of the Jimi Hendrix Experience, who Taylor stated was his early role model. In 1967, he went to London to study dentistry at the London Hospital Medical College, but he soon became bored with dentistry and, after changing to biology, obtained a BSc 1968-70. Smile. Taylor met Brian May and Tim Staffell in 1968 after seeing an advert on a notice board at Imperial College for a drummer. Smile included May on lead guitar, Staffell on vocals and bass, and later Taylor on drums. The band only lasted for 2 years before Staffell departed to join Humpy Bong, leaving the band with only a catalogue of 9 songs. Earth, Step on Me, originally from May and Staffell's band 1984. Doin' Alright, Blag, Polar Bear, Silver Salmon, See What a Fool I've Been, If I Were a Carpenter, a cover regularly featuring in their live set. April Lady, a song presented to the band by Mercury Records during their second studio session. Smile reunited for several songs on the 22nd of December 1992. Taylor's band The Cross were headliners and he brought May and Staffell on to play Earth and If I Were a Carpenter. 1970s present. Queen. In 1969, Taylor was working with Freddie Mercury at the Kensington Market. Mercury, then known as Freddie Mercury, was an avid fan of Smile. The band split up in 1970. In the same year, Taylor turned down the chance to become drummer for Genesis, which led to Phil Collins joining instead. Mercury convinced the remaining two members of Smile to continue, and he eventually joined the band, which he renamed Queen. In 1971, they found bass guitarist John Deacon and brought him into the band, before going on to release their debut album in 1973. Taylor is the third most credited songwriter for the band, usually contributing 1 or 2 tracks per record, and he is considered a prominent songwriter. His compositions for Queen include Modern Times Rock, N-Roll, The Loser in the End, Tenement Funster, Stone Cold Crazy, I'm in Love with My Car, Drowse, Sheer Heart Attack, Fight from the Inside, Fun It, More of That Jazz, A Human Body, Rocket, Coming Soon, In the Space Capsule, In the Death Cell, Escape from the Swamp, Marriage of Dale and Ming, Action This Day, Calling All Girls, and Under Pressure, and Soul Brother, Radio Gaga, and Machines, Thank God It's Christmas, One Vision, and A Kind of Magic, and Don't Lose Your Head, Heaven for Everyone, and songs written by Taylor, but credited the band collectively and include The Invisible Man, and Breakthrough, and Innuendo, and Ride the Wild Wind, These Are the Days of Our Lives, Let Me Live, and untitled hidden track Made in Heaven. Many of these feature Taylor on vocals. His voice was very recognizable, for both its high range and raspiness. His extremely high falsetto, sometimes going above an A5, was characteristic of Queen's vocal harmonies, and was often thought to be a woman's voice, or a synthesizer effect. His vocal range spans 4 octaves. Taylor's lead and partial vocal credits include Modern Times Rock, N-Roll, Queen, Keep Yourself Alive, Queen, Father to Son, Queen 2, Loser in the End, Queen 2, March of the Black Queen, Queen 2, Tenement Funster, Sheer Heart Attack, In the Lap of the Gods, Sheer Heart Attack, I'm in Love with My Car, A Night at the Opera, 39, A Night at the Opera, Bohemian Rhapsody, A Night at the Opera, Drowse, A Day at the Races, Sheer Heart Attack, News of the World, Fight from the Inside, News of the World, Fun It, Jazz, More of That Jazz, Jazz, Rocket, The Game, Coming Soon, The Game, A Human Body, B-side of Play the Game, Action This Day, Hot Space, Don't Lose Your Head, A Kind of Magic, The Invisible Man, The Miracle, Hijack My Heart, The Miracle, Ride the Wild Wind, Innuendo, Let Me Live, Made in Heaven, No One But You.